Hello everyone and welcome back from Top of the Wall. My name is Mason Up, and I figured I'd be killing two birds with one stone, start streaming in the morning to kind of, you know, increase my discoverability. Hey, is there actually a person watching me? I can't tell if that's my own account watching me or if that is an actual person. Either way, time to get into today's deck. So I'm playing Dimir Reanimator again, but we got some new tools with M21, and I figured I would try the deck once again, this time with some new tricks and some new stuff going on. We are actually built around reanimating a few specific targets, the Striped Riverwinder and the Spined Megalodon, which is our new fancy upgrade. It's another hexproof creature, but it's a 5/7 instead, and we can scry 1 with it whenever we attack. So hopefully we can end up getting in with this 5/7. It's too big to remove, and it has hexproof. It's huge, and we have quite a few creatures here in the deck to act as edict protection. So it's this big, huge, nasty thing, and it scries, so we get to dig through our library and we can find another thing to exhume, or we can find another exhume. The Gurmag Anglers are backup targets. They're like backup targets. We really want to just delve away some of the useless cards or some of the extra redundant cards in our graveyard. This is why this is here. The Archaeomancer are kind of one of our preferred value targets for the Exhume, because for just 2 mana you get a 1/2 and you get the Exhume back. It's a 1/2 that doesn't cost you a card potentially, and it can act as an additional copy if you draw into it after there's an Exhume in your graveyard. It could just act as an additional copy of Exhume, which is sweet. Or one of these Muddle the Mixtures, which act as our 5 through 7 copies of Muddle. Of Exhume. We do actually want to use these as counterspells on occasion, because it might actually be necessary to protect our stuff and disrupt our opponent, which is why we do have this counterspell and these 2 deprives. The thing about these counterspells is they actually help prevent your opponent from getting ahead and help keep the board state the same. And if the board state is, Striped Riverwinders, Gurmag Anglers, and Megalodons, then, I guess that's fine to have 5/5s on the board for multiple turns. That's fair. We do have some other good, amazing value targets, which would be these Muldrifters. We can get a Divination, and then we can pay 2 to get another Divination. And I figure that's some pretty sweet value. We also have Tragic Lesson to go with our Mystic Sanctuaries, not just the Deprives. The Deprive is a nice, sweet soft lock that helps keep the game going the exact same. And the Tragic Lesson helps us keep accelerating and catching up and getting more card advantage, refilling our hand. Last Rites is kind of like a huge Thoughtseize. It allows us to discard any number of cards from our hand and strip our opponent's hand of a bunch of their cards while filling our graveyard with the Striped Riverwinders or the Spined Megalodons. Careful Study is basically just a Faithless Looting, but color shifted to blue. Or actually, Faithless Looting is a color shifted version of Careful Study. But Careful Study lasts doesn't have flashback, unfortunately. The Augur Bolas helps us find additional copies of Exhume or Muddle the Mixture or just extra spells. It's a good value creature and a great blocker. A 1/3 is not half bad for 2 mana as a blocker. The mana base is basically the exact same thing as the Dimir control deck's mana base. I liked theirs a lot already, and I liked a lot of... I felt like a lot of what we're doing has the same color requirements, so, just kind of copy what is already successful. The sideboard is 2 Neil Spellbombs to fight opposing graveyards. I do believe that Relic is still the better option, but keep in mind, a lot of instances where we're going to use where we're going to pop our Neil Spellbomb and remove our opponent's graveyard are times when we're right about to use Exhume. And that's really the only thing that we care about, is just making sure that they don't accidentally get their Muldrifter or their Ulamog's Crusher back or something, or their Gurmag Angler. We don't want them to have that. So we're just gonna try to remove that at the last minute. We do need to fight relics and other Neil Spellbombs, so we have these spell pierces here. Unfortunately, I didn't have Annul. Annul is a 1 mana, just 1 blue counter spell, counter target artifact or enchantment. Or you could get Steel Sabotage, which might actually be better in this format, because it can bounce an artifact or counter target artifact spell. So you might actually get the chance to force them to pop the relic or force them to allow you to do things for 1 turn with your graveyard. The Hydroblast is for burn. Dispel is to fight some of the control decks over, you know, get into spell counter spell fights over our Exhumes. Chainer's Edict is for Boggles and Heroics, because unfortunately 5/5s sometimes don't quite do it against Boggles. The Boggles like to get really huge, and they like to have First Strike a lot of the time, or various abilities that outclass our things. So, you know, Garmag Angler is not really going to do it. Unexpected Fangs is also for burn, and some of the aggro decks. Slapping this onto one of our huge creatures that's already very strong, and then just gaining a ton of life is sweet. Suffocating Fumes is there to remove a bunch of tokens or elves, just to like slow them down and allow us to catch back up and then start to gain a little bit of combat advantage with a creature that they can't deal with. And I think that is the whole deck. Hopefully? Oh, look. It's Teferi, but it's Pain Su. Okay. Hi. Is Pain Su on Tron? Flicker Tron? We'll go first, of course. We have cards that are not great. We do get a virtual copy of Exhume, but I don't really think that I like this. I'm just gonna mulligan. This is a 1-lander anyway. Okay, this is a little bit better. I definitely like this. I'll keep this. Careful Study makes all opening hands just a lot better. I will... God, I think I'm just gonna get rid of the Mull Drifter. Now. Good. We'll play Evolving Wilds. We'll pass the turn. What does Hey Bum Jago mean? Google Translate. Watch, it's actually a cuss word. They've tricked me. Oh, they're Affinity. Get ourselves an island. Last rites. Okay. I kind of want to cycle the Striped Riverwinder. We'll cycle this. Garmag Angler. Okay, that's cool. Oh, good game. Why are they saying good game? Oh, come on. Oh, all right. They're high and mighty because they're on Affinity. All right. They can play 4/4s early into the game, and multiples of them. All right. Yeah, Prophetic Prism. That seems fine. Nothing bad can happen. Careful Study. I would very much like to loot. Okay, we got some cards. We might chuck out this Muddle the Mixture. I'm thinking Muddle the Mixture, and we might... yeah, I think I want Augur of Bolas, actually, as a decent blocker. I would like Careful Study to fuel Gurmag. Check out the Muddle. Check out the... Oh gosh, the... Actually, you know, I could have exhumed, but I didn't. I'm a dingus. Well, now I have to face the consequences of my actions. Get rid of the counterspell. Pass the turn. Next turn, I'll exhume. Oh, hey, a 3/3. I don't think that's big enough. Okay. Windsguard Craig. Oh, I think this is Kadoltha. Oh, and hey, Spike Megalodon. That's sweet. We'll exhume. A turn late. Like a dingus. Here's our 5/5 hexproof. We want some answers. Because there are more coming. Well, that's a chump. They're just getting right in for the aggro. Alright. We can't block that, so... And they are on the aggro plan. I think their plan is to just hope that, is to just hope that they can outrace us. Boy, I can't cast this yet. Gourmet Gangler is good. I'll get in for an attack. And then I'll go to my second main phase. Probably just careful study. Yeah, careful study. Because I'd like to get a land drop. Yes. I think I'm definitely going to discard Spined Megalodon. Definitely going to discard Augur of Bolas. It's not going to block a whole lot this game anyway. Cast that. I think I want to cycle this. Okay, good. That's another exhume. Okay, let's see. Evolving Wilds. We'll get rid of the Careful Study. We'll get rid of... There go Bolas. We'll get rid of... Muddle the Mixture. Yeah, I think I'll get rid of another Careful Study. I'll get rid of a Striped Riverwinder. That works. Alright, 5/5s. Bomjago. How do you say indeed in Portuguese? Yeah, sure, do your thing. Okay, yeah, hit me for 3. Oh, come on, let me let me copy and paste. You come on, MTGO. every other program lets you copy and paste. There we go. There's Portuguese back. All right. That's unfortunate that we got a careful study. God, I hope that they don't have a bunch of bolts or something in hand. I'm gonna have to attack. And you know, I can actually remove a couple of them. Let's do it. Let's get in. Good. Great. Careful stuff. Next turn I go down to 8. Spine Megalodon. They will have to block. It's probably going to be a lot safer if I last rites now. And remove a couple cards. Just remove some of their gas so that way they don't, you know, Galvanic Blast me 3 times in the face. I can't believe that that has happened. Actually, I think... Yeah, no, that's one. That's what I was afraid of. I'll get rid of 2 of these. Hopefully it's not just land. I don't really need the careful study. Oh, Of One Mind and Underworld Ragehound. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't have haste. And does this thing actually block? Ooh, it does. It's unfortunate. They get me. Okay, so they have the one Tranquil Cove and one unknown card. Okay, so there's... Oh, God. Oh, they have me dead on board. I can't attack. I can't attack. My God. I think I need to muddle the mixture. Get an Exhume. No, we're not going to attack. Because they will definitely 100% kill me if they just choose not to block. It's a little unfortunate that we were a turn late. It would have been much closer if I played correctly and went immediately for turn 3 Exhume. But I didn't. Don't you want to play Tranquil Cove? Apparently not. They do not care about Tranquil Cove. Oh God, I don't have any way to actually answer those in the main. Unfortunately, I think I'm just gonna have to give it up. The reason why I'm not scooping is because I kind of would like to see if they... No, they're not just gonna bolt me. I don't think. I'll just go ahead and concede, wrap it up. Well, these spell pierces are not half bad. Hydroblast does have its uses. Just fighting Galvanic Blast, that's not particularly great. And Rage Hound, technically. They have Neil Spell... Well, Neil Spellbound does do stuff, but it's not a big enough issue where they're going to get back, like, Maul Drifters or Mnemonic Walls or anything. I think... Unexpected Fangs could help swing the race in our favor. They don't have counterspells to fight our Exhumes, so these last rites get a little worse. The problem is that they're a little bit more aggressive than we are. I'll definitely take in one of these Unexpected Fangs. They probably are bringing in a relic or two. Might want Spell Pierce. For sure gonna cut these last rites. We still have a couple of ways to get cards into our graveyard. Yeah, I'll still take 2 of the last rites. I'm definitely gonna take the Unexpected Fangs. This should suffice. Hopefully. Oh, we won the match. Hooray! Alright. Daniel Keltenbach. Well, the Flood. We might be able to play Spine Megalodon on time. That's good news. Yeah, maybe a mulligan here. The Flood seems a little too much. I mean, I could Evolving Wilds, thinning my deck, reducing the number of land that I draw, plus, I mean, we do get another draw. And a redraw with Striped Riverwinder. I'm going to mulligan. So tempting. Oh, so tempting. Any lands off the top would be amazing. I'll mulligan this again. It's not looking great. Well, this is a little bit better. You'll keep this. check that. And we get to redraw. All right. I'm really excited to just try to get Spine Megalodon up and running. All right, opponent, play your cantrip. Oh, you play Delver. Okay. Yeah. All right, we're just going to play Evolving Wilds past the turn. Next turn, Terramorphic Expanse. Don't blind flip. Yes. You don't have good luck. Oh, that's a really good hand. It's a very good hand. Crack. Get me an island. Muldrifter. Not the worst. We'll go ahead, pass the turn again. Oh god, don't double flip. Yay. You may hit me for another 2. And then that's it. You get nothing else. Be kind. What's this 2 here? Oh, they're mono blue tempo. Okay, I see. They're not blue black control. But they probably think that we're blue black control. Who's to say we aren't? We'll take that last rights. Any order, please. And I would actually like to. I think I'm going to Muldrifter. Draw some cards. Next turn, last rights could be really good, but I think I want more cards in my hand before I do that. I can pitch Spine Megalodon, and I might be willing to pitch Muldrifter, just so I can transmute the next turn and get Exhume. But I think I might just want to draw cards with Muldrifter, make my land drops. Because we are functioning basically as just a control deck. Well, they're... Okay. You play your Miscreants. You play your Delvers. I do not like this. I think I need Suffocating Fumes in here. Deprive. That's a card. Muldrifter. Cast with Evoke. Doesn't really matter. Okay, sweet. We do get some cards. We'll pass the turn. No attacks. No, thank you. Don't flip yet. We've had good luck. Yay! Hooray, no attacks yet. Except from that stupid thing. Yeah, okay. Ah, another ninja. God, it sucks. You can't even counter the ninja. You physically have to shoot down the thing that's coming in. At least they haven't drawn Snap yet to bounce this thing. And we have hexproof, so they can't bounce. They can't bounce this thing. Oh wait. That was a mistake. I think I'm just going to careful study. Because I have some cards that I already want to discard. Then I'll last rites, discard the remainder. Oh, Archaeomancer. That's a good blocker. And a good value card. We'll discard that one. We'll discard... They're holding up Counterspell. Maybe we don't want to tell them about the terrible things that we're about to do. We'll discard the other last rites. We'll just go ahead and transmute. Next turn, just hold up Deprive. Exhume. Pass the turn. No thanks, no tax. Has it already been 27 minutes? Jesus. Time flies fast when you're playing Magic. Ah, they flip. I think we need a hexproof flying creature to reanimate instead. Preordain has been revealed. They have officially won Preordain. They have some ninjas. Coming in for the big attack. Really? They don't want... Okay, they are attacking with everybody. Well. Jesus. Hey, wait, I thought I pressed 0. Oh, God. Sure. Holding up all the counter magic. I don't think it even matters. Because they do have us dead in the air. I'll concede. I think we might need Dark Ritual to cast these last rites a little earlier. Also, we're getting into counterspell fights. Probably cut. Obviously, probably just dispel over the actual counterspell. Unexpected Fangs to turn things in our favor. Suffocating Fumes do kill a few fairies here and there, which might be nice. Yeah. That and, what do we actually just go ahead and cut here? Just Tragic Lesson. I think I crowded this deck with, like, just a little bit too much working pieces. So now I don't know what to cut in exchange for what. The Suffocating Fumes are cool. But I also think these Spell Pierces are really good. I think our best hope is actually cutting an Archaeomancer, cutting these Suffocating Fumes back down, not bringing these in. That might be better. Yes. We'll play first. So, this seems really good. I hope they don't ruin our lives. I'd like to play Careful Study. A perfectly fair and balanced card. We'll ditch one island. Or actually, we might just ditch one Evolving Wilds. We're getting rid of that for sure. Just an untapped source. Yeah. Probably just ditch the Riverwinder. Those are fine. That's not a bad turn 1. Turn 2, if we draw... Okay, they're playing Fairy Miscreant and Fairy Seer. Do they even have room for Spellstutter Sprite? Another Exhume. How lovely. I love those. I think I'm just going to go for a swamp here. Get the swamp. Play the swamp. Pass the turn. Man, I keep thinking to myself, man, it's so close. We're so close. Just almost. Don't you ninja. Actually, you can ninja. Go ahead. I approve. I approve of your ninja. No, by all means. Oh, come on. Now you don't want a ninja? You had such a good opportunity. I think we'll just go ahead and Exhume and leave this 1 mana to play around Force Spike. I know that they probably have Counterspell or something, but God, really hoping that they don't. If we do, we get cards. Yeah, they're paying cost. All right, it's Deprive. Sure. Pass the turn like this. We'll Striped Riverwinder again. If they had Counterspell, they would have used it then, but they didn't. Instead, they picked up a land, losing a little bit of time. Lost a land drop there. Ponder, sure. Now they're playing Ponder, looking for another land. If they don't find it, we're in the clear. We get our Spined Megalodon, something they can't deal with, ever. And then we get to keep trying and keep going for more. Hey, they can't pop the relic now. We'll just go ahead and we'll get rid of, let's say that nasty old Ash Barrens. I thought it clicked. There we go. Now it's harder to commit. Do we cycle the Striped Riverwinder? Yes. I think yes. No, I'll just forgo it for a minute. We can do Striped Riverwinder. We can get them to like pop it maybe later, trying to do something. Like maybe we can tease them to pop this thing later. I'll try to keep back this Striped Riverwinder. Spined Megalodon, please. Ah, yes, thank you. I feel like we're in the lead. All right, we'll get rid of one of our Exhumes. Because if I get Mystic Sanctuary... If I get Mystic Sanctuary, I'd like to have an option for different stuff that we can get. Oh, that's one way that we can force them to try to... Hey, what the hell? I had a stop on my upkeep. That's a little... That's yellow, right? Yeah, I had to stop on my opponent's turn. Okay. Oh, fine. We'll play another Terramorphic Expanse. It's fortunate. We'll go ahead and I think I'll search now. And use these. Because it's better to shuffle before we scry. Let's attack. Um, yeah, I think we can keep that on top. And actually, I'd be very tempted to grab it and play it now. There are more cards that we can go get. This we're only losing 2 of these things. Hold on, I have to undo that and wait for it to actually slime in. We'll go ahead cycle. Get an Augur of Bolas. Come now. Allow the Augur. Let the Augur do his job. Oh, you know what? We could have attacked next turn. Ah. Whiff with Augur. That's garbage. We could have attacked next turn, got a Scry in, made it a little bit better. And then play the Augur. Make sure we hit. What do you get? Deprive? Ponder. Looking for land. Yeah, no, that's fine. I keep hitting 1 and it keeps bringing back up the graveyard. Let me just... There. The next time that it pops up, it'll pop up over there. Sure, okay. They pop the relic, sure. That's good. Okay. Delver, sure. Muddle the mixture. That's good. We can use 1 to protect the other when we go and do our nasty stuff. We'll attack like this. I don't care if Delver blocks it, and if they attack with the Delver for 3, I wouldn't be able to block it anyway. Sure, we'll Scry. Get our Scry in. Deprive. Put you to the bottom. I think we're going to win the race. Feels like it's in our favor. Hey. Hey now. Is there a trick? Mutagenic growth? Okay, that's fine. That's also fine. Maybe I should have counterspelled that. Oh well. Yeah, they probably knew that we're going to flip with Ponder. Alright, 4 turns versus 2 turns. 2 counterspells in hand. Okay, they get Ponder back. Sure. We get some Scries. Alright. God, I love how we're beating Mono Blue Tempo. That's so awesome. Sure, they attack. They leave back the Fairy Seer to die. Okay. Nope. I really hope that I get land into Muldrifter. Hardcast Muldrifter with counterspell backup. Muddle the mixture backup. Alright, another Fairy Seer. Oh, that's unfortunate. They got some blockers. I think we're gonna just go ahead and have to attack. We'll go and put you to the bottom. I think I want actual gas. Okay, that thing dies. Sure. It's likely they didn't have another fairy in hand, because if they did before they pondered, they would have attacked with this one too, knowing that they could chump. I'm willing to Augur of Bolas here. That's right. Main phase. Augur of Bolas. Good. Spell Pierce and a Gurmag Angler. Any order. Will transmute. We'll hit Exhume. Pass the turn. Hopefully this goes in our favor. They're gonna attack for 3. We do get to attack them back. Another Augur of Bolas. Hey, we're hitting all of our augurs. Assembling Augurtron. Now we just need a thing to actually, you know, we'll just go in and attack like this. And we just need a thing that, that can reanimate. Let's see what's on top. Deprive. Put you to the bottom again. I don't like this board state. Yep, they jumped there. Sure. Augur Bolas, find some stuff. Hopefully it's last rites and we can pick apart their hand. Nothing? You find me nothing? Okay, fine. Nothing, I guess. Past turn. Seven land, 3 cards in hand. I'm beginning to think, yeah, they're on the defense now. They've lost advantage. Yes. Yes. They needed to chump with the Delver to live. Hooray. Let's run it back. Run it back. I bet that they're probably looking at all of these hexproof creatures. I don't know if they saw Gurmag Angler yet. I don't think they've seen Gurmag Angler yet, so they probably don't know there's any creature for them to any creature that they can bounce with targeted, you know, like snapback. I think that was in the last game, and that was it. Let's check around. No. You know, I don't think they did. I don't think that they saw the Gurmag Angler. And they're probably regretting right now not having any graveyard hate. So that makes Exhume impossible for some decks to actually do anything about. Hooray. And if there's any deck that you actually want to see, just let me know in the chat. I'll be sure to try to check it out. Try mod view. What the hell is that? All right, we have cards. We have Exhumes. We have Drifters. We have backup. Yeah, I'll keep this. Fairy's here. Sure. going to play Terramorphic Expanse over Mystic Sanctuary first, because there is a chance that we just draw lands repeatedly, and we always have land to play per turn until we get 3 islands, and then Mystic Sanctuary is just automatically untapped, while this is never untapped. I know it's a tiny difference, but I think the tiny differences can mean something. Well, now there's a careful study involved in all this. God, we'll be responsible adults. We'll play out the Terramorphic Expanse first. Pass turn. I would really like to careful study. But I think I need to get my black sources first, do my stuff. Oh, wait, hold on. Turn off auto yields. Come on, turn that off. Okay, good. Yield until next time. Ah, that's Relic. You have Relic. God, that's really strong. Turn 1 Relic. Give me my swamp. I'm gonna sulk about this. There'll be so much sulking. We'll go ahead and pass the turn. Alright, yep. Oh boy, that Relic might slow us down just enough where we can't really effectively stop them from doing much of anything. Hopefully they get greedy. Play Ninja. They don't. Of course. They do. Oh, that's great. Now, if we could draw an untapped source, we can totally Striped Riverwinder and Exhume in the same turn, and there's nothing that they can do about it. Because they're tapped out. Yeah. Close. So close. We're gonna just go ahead and play Augur of Bolas. Great. No, that's fine. That's fine. Every other high instant and sorcery deck gets tons of instant sorceries. Oh, it's just me that whiffs. Sure. Fairseer. Okay. That was expected. Now you get to poke for a little. Just in the air. God, that would have been so perfect, but we couldn't do it. Oh, you know what? We couldn't have cycled the Striped Riverwinder. We would have to have had played the Careful Study. All right, get us land. Land. Thank you. Thank you so much for that wonderful land there. You know, I'm wondering if we could find a way around this relic by simply cycling one of these during their end step, and now they'll do it at instant speed in response. What I'd like to is cycle Striped Riverwinder, cast Exhume. They go, oh no, pop Relic, and then we cycle another Striped Riverwinder in response. I think I'd rather cast Muldrifter with Evoke. Cast Muldrifter with Evoke. Get some cards. Hopefully land. Put a couple cards in the yard. So that way they just can't tap that thing to get rid of all of our cards. Sure, draw a card. Alright. Get an Archaeomancer. Yes, yes. Okay, and now we'll move to end step. Discard the Striped Riverwinder. They untap. Tap this thing. Sure. Actually, we could play Archaeomancer here. Yeah, I'll get rid of the Archaeomancer. We'll get rid of one Striped Riverwinder. Okay. That's good. It's good enough. Good, we got 1 mana for Spell Pierce. Got 2 mana for Exhume. 1 to instant speed, cycle, Striped Riverwinder. Okay, we can force something through here. We can legit just force it through. I think we have enough. Or at least almost. Okay. Snap. Returning that. Okay. Oh, you know, they might have enough mana to, actually, you know, they're going to have mana to pop that. That's unfortunate. Nah, I didn't think about that. I screwed it up. Shame, shame. They scry, set up the next couple turns. We're going to play our land per turn. We can hold up this Spell Pierce to make sure that they don't have Counterspell. So at least that is good news. We might literally just have to play Augur Bolas to stop them from hitting us. Besides, I would like to use this Careful Study, and I would like to find a actual threat. Okay. No, that's cool. I don't want those anyway. Careful Study. Yeah, they're definitely not playing Spellsitter Sprite. Well, we found land. Get rid of those two. Pass the turn. I can't believe we whiffed on Augur Bolas so many times. Yeah, okay. Careful Study. Sure. I think we're just going to tempt them with the Archaeomancer to pop the Relic. Okay, there's Ninja. Doing ninja things. We're at 10. Not great. Okay, we're back. We're back. Sorry for that. Stream went down for a second there. That is unfortunate. We can Exhume. Making them super tempted to pop this. Wow, look at that. So tempting. Doesn't that look nice? Oh, actual counterspell? Okay. Well. Counter your actual counterspell? Dispel. Okay. I did not foresee this. God. Dang it. Okay. That's that. God, I was really thinking they were going to use that mana to pop the relic. But they did not. They definitely did not do that. We still get to exhume. We still get to exhume. Give me that Archaeomancer, please. Yeah, that's right. I have a blocker now. Doesn't do much. Yeah, go ahead, block the block with the Archaeomancer. Prevent them from drawing. Oh, they're going to make me exile something. I'll exile the last rites. Land. They're showing all of these, but I'm thinking that they might not actually have anything at all anymore. I'm going to go ahead and just... Actually, I have enough mana to do all of it. Go ahead and use your counterspell. Or not. Counterspell. Deprive. Exhume. They pop, get rid of everything. Okay. Cycle. That was hard to get this thing out, but... Okay, exhume. I'm the only one with the thing. I'm the only one. And I don't think it's going to save me. God, I have to do so much for just one card. Yeah, you use Fairy Masquerade, okay. God, now I need another one. Yikes. I still have a turn 2 clock. We could really use a huge flying creature with hexproof. That's bigger than a 3/3, please. I saw the wind elemental thing that they had, which is not very good. Okay, yeah. Next turn they just do a all-out swing and kill me. They got some pretty good luck and had Relic in their opening hand after their opening hand in 2 games. Oh boy. Yeah, no, that's definitely lethal. I only can block the 1 ninja. The rest is flying and another ninja, which just goes around. Lucky top deck? Fade away? That's not even in the deck? Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, come on. Alright, that's it. Luck sack. Luck sack. You know, Fangs would be good. Ball Drifter would also be nice. Sure, we'll just go ahead and cast this. And drawing 2 cards. Pretty sure we still die. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we definitely still die blocking here. Yeah. Alright, GG. Alright. Alright. They did it. I'd like to win. I'd like to win 1 game, please. I'm gonna ask them to bring their, bring your own brew. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I misspelled that. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let's try that one more time. Bring your own brew. There we go. Does anybody think that the little body ornaments on all of the people of Kaladesh would actually hurt all the time? Like, because they have those pieces of metal, like strands of metal, like wrapped around and like warped around like their body and like their face. At some point, you gotta like get poked by it. I'm sure at some point somebody gets poked by it. Yes, I'd like to play first. And no, I don't want the chat that big. Why would I? Who on earth would? The answer is somebody at WotC. We'll keep. I'll cycle go for a swamp. Pass turn. Or hey, maybe we could cycle. I see mountain. Is this it's Rift Bolt, it's burn. They did not respect the bring your own brew. Not that it was supposed to mean anything that serious. Alright, we are going to play Augur Bolas. For annoying blockers. Oh, come on. Augur, what are you doing to me? Every time. Those were good draws. Those were quality draws. I would have been better off with Striped Riverwinder, and you do that. All right. Do you shoot Augur? It'd be fine if you did. Completely understand. They do have the Lava Runner. It's in their hand right now. They're debating on where it's gonna go. Choosing. Just my face. Okay. Curse of the Pierced Heart. Okay, yeah, this is enchanting me. Okay, it's under their control, but it's enchanting me. Right. Okay. I've been cursed. I think the curse is no lands. Cycle. That is a land. Cycle one of these. That's another land. All right. The flood has begun. We've struck oil officially. I'm going to go ahead and get in for one. I hope I don't get punished with a Lava Runner back. Because they ended up choosing not to blow up the Augur, so that might mean that Lava Runner is not in their hand. Chain Lightning, targeting me. Alright. No thanks. Scare the critics. Alright. Eesh. The bolts. Okay. Yep. Well, we got land. We also have these last rites to read to you. We'll discard Counterspell. We might not need it for a second. You know, I'm thinking I'm going to get rid of the Riverwinder. I'm just going to hope and try to, like, rebuild with Maul Drifter. I'm guessing. I should probably take 3 cards. They didn't play land last turn. That means that they just have straight gas. No, we'll get rid of the Maul Drifter too. Okay. Done. Oh. Okay. We're getting rid of all of those. We're getting rid of all of those. No, thank you. No. That is largely unnecessary. So this is better. No Lava Runner. Okay, good. Did they cycle the cave? Okay, they cycled the cave. We're safe. For a moment. Going down to 5. Not great. Transmute. Taking a zoom. We'll get in for an attack. Okay, land. That's good. 5th bolt. Not soon enough, apparently. We're dead to any top deck and this Curse of the Pierced Heart. Alright. I'm just going to go ahead and concede. I'm not going to get a punch in, probably. So, let's go ahead and move to these fangs. Hold on, wait a minute. Get the suffocating fumes out. We'll probably take these Hydroblast. Actually, these just seem better than a lot of the stuff. I'll get rid of the last rites too. At least 2 of them. We do use them to discard our stuff. It's the problem. I like the Unexpected Fangs. They're really good. Just recurring any... The Archaeomancers are just for value, mostly. They don't have any graveyard hate, and these things just are kind of slowing us down. Yeah, this will work out. They have no graveyard hate against us. Yes, we'd love to play first. I will keep this. I would love to Careful Study. Down to 6 cards. That's right, Burn. No cantrips for you. You have to mulligan like the rest of us. We will careful study. I want to conserve these Hydroblast for real permanence. because you don't normally get away with countering their bolts, and that will stop them. You get away with countering their lava mans, their lava runners, their thermal alchemist, their curse of the pierced hearts. That's what you get rid of. I think I'm gonna get rid of this other careful study. One careful study and one, let's say, striped river winder. Just chuck those away. Sure. I think I shouldn't be too hesitant to get rid of the striped river winder. Rift bolt. Sure. Land. We'll auger. Auger comes down. We hit something! Oh my god! We'll definitely take a deprive. I'll 100% take the deprive. Any order. Because the deprive, thing is with the deprive, it does get us into the loop with Mystic Sanctuary where we can continuously counter the first spell that they cast. Okay, Rift Bolt, sure. I think we actually have a game here. Curse of the Pierced Heart. Oh, I'm blowing that up. No, I think that triggers immediately at the beginning of my upkeep. Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I can't stop that. I think here is time to... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just get in for an attack. Pass the turn. I can use these at instant speed. Besides, a better permanent might present itself. And that's what I'd actually like to use this on. Shoot. Goodbye. You get 1 damage for 2 mana. That's it. No more. Does that incinerate towards my face? Okay. I think I let that go. Why incinerate? This doesn't... Okay, whatever. I'm happy. Last rites. Not super happy. Not ecstatic about that. I think we should just go ahead. Muddle. We can get unexpected fangs. Oh my god, we can get unexpected fangs, and God, we can just start gaining 2 life a turn. That's pretty good. I'll just have to take Exhume first. All right, pass the turn. No attacks. I'd rather be blocking. Chain lightning me. Okay. Sure. No. Oh my god. Secure the critics. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and get in. I'll hold up Hydro Blast and Deprive at this point and start using those. They've used 4 of their 20. No, they have incinerate here, maybe 22 bolts. All right. That means that they have instant speed spells. If this is what's going on, we'll careful study again. Ooh. Yes. I'm probably just going to go and get rid of 1 Deprive, 1 Exhume. I'm going to play the Exhume here. I'll hold up the Deprive on one of the spells that they cast. Yeah, if I try to last rites them, they're just going to cast whatever they wanted to cast at instant speed. We'll Exhume. Striped Riverwinder. Sure. Now it's just a 3-turn cleanup. After this one. Incinerate us. I think I'm just gonna... No, I'll let that go now. For now. I'm wondering why not Bolt. Do they not play a single Lightning Bolt? Just Incinerates? If they want, they're probably thinking that they're going to go for Fire Blast. Maybe not. Fire Blast? Nope. Rift Bolt. Okay. Chain Lightning. Ah, there's Fire Blast. All right. We'll play first. This doesn't look half bad. I'll go ahead and keep this. I think I want more mana. Like, faster mana. Like rituals or whatnot. Because it feels like we don't have enough at the one time. We're trying to do so much in such a short amount of time. We might want Lotus Petals in this deck. It's not like we don't have another alternative use for the Lotus Petals where we can discard them to Tragic Lesson or Last Rites or Careful Study. Vulcan's down to 5 cards. Oh, okay. What's going on here? The painful four cards are coming next. And hi. Pass the turn. War Marco. Get ourselves that swamp. We will probably go for, Evolving Wilds first here. Pass the turn. I think I want to thin the deck for lands rather than hold up just to Deprive. I don't know what they're going for. I don't think their turn 2 is going to be super pack. Oh, okay, it's Scred Fairies. Or mono blue tempo with flare. Oh, they're not doing anything on turn 2. Okay. Is this mono blue control? More so? Get island. Megalodon, hi. We'll pass the turn. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have revealed the swamp. I probably should have just played island. And then... Ah, darn it. I should have done a thing in response. I pressed 6 to pass the turn, and then they did a thing, and I couldn't press 5 fast enough to turn off auto yields. Alright, there's Preordain. Okay. Oh, are you in for a surprise? Just you wait. Go ahead, you ninja. Okay. No ninja. Not yet. I know you don't have anything for this. You already wasted your fairy. It's too big for a fairy. Alright, Megalodon. Of course. We can play our island out. Let's exhume. Holding up Deprive. Yeah, that's right. We're Reanimator. Surprise. It's not Dimir Control. We're playing something that isn't in the meta. Give us the card. Oh boy. I don't think they have an answer for that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to Augur of Bolas. Just as a blocker for ninjas in the future. If they counter it, it's fine. I'd rather have them counter this than another spell. Exhume! Yeah! I'd love to do it again. I would be honored to do it again. We'll pass the turn. Spine Megalodon is here for the sake of helping us find the next one. I'm surprised that normally creatures have abilities that like represent something about what's on the card, but this stupid shark. Ooh, still getting aggressive, are we? This stupid shark, it doesn't have sigils, it doesn't have runes on it. No. It's just a big shark with spikes. And like apparently that's enough to qualify as like mystical and futuristic seeing. Like you have future vision if you have spikes. Okay, we have lands. We gotta make sure that we don't muck this up. Let's go ahead and attack first. Attacking. Give me that scry. Muddle the mixture. We'll put you on top. Ensuring that we hit with Augur Bolas. Okay. We will Augur. We know we have something to hit. We know we have at least one thing. Oh, your counter? What? You deprive me? No. Well, I have news for you. I think I would like to deprive you back. Pick it up. That's right. It likely means that they don't have another bolt in hand that they're willing to spend on this auger. Ooh, we get 2 muddle the mixtures. That's nice. We had a plethora of options. I'd like to careful study here. I'm going to get rid of an island for sure. Probably just go ahead and get rid of another island. That'll be fine. Pass the turn. Oh, you know what? I would have had enough. No, it didn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Block you. Are you going to fire this? Is that the plan? I figured that they were going to fire it. Yeah, they were going to fire it. I knew that there was some kind of trick to it. But, you know, I was curious as to what that trick was. And I went through the Rolodex of what are the possible things that could possibly happen to me if I go ahead and do this thing. Okay, we'll go ahead and get in for some attacks. We'll stick you to the bottom. And have a Muddle the Mixture to fight their one counterspell or their fairy. Cycle Striped Riverwinder. A Muldrifter, you say. Oh, the value. I think I'm just going to go ahead and evoke Muldrifter. I don't think it matters too much. They have 4 cards in hand. What are the chances of it being an actual counterspell? Decent. So we'll just go ahead and probably just careful study. Now I'll just go ahead and pass the turn. Pass the turn. They know I have Exhume. They know I have 1 Muddle. Spellstutter Sprite. Yeah, that was hanging around. I didn't want to give them value for this. Alright. They're going to just go ahead and get in. But me and my spiky shark, the most metal shark of all time, is prepared to do battle. He's prepared to punch. I just need to know if you're metal enough to deal with it, Ninja. Come on. Hold on. let me do this. Do it! Exclamation. Yeah, you can draw that card. It will not save you. However, a blocking Spellstutter Sprite might. They bolt that. I'm gonna crack this in response. It's as good a time in it as any. Give me that. Okay. Mystic Sanctuary, sure. What do you choose? Deprive? Sure, go ahead, do your thing. They choose Deprive. Not quite it. I'm just going to go ahead and attack first. Get that scry. Get the information. I think I have too many Muldrifters. I'm not really interested. Now you can bolt yourself. So glad I almost hit 2. I almost hit 2 and passed the turn and slightly screwed myself over. We can go ahead and exhume with counterspell backup. Oh wait, no, that doesn't work. Dear God, no. Yeah, that's right. Spell Surge Sprite. Not an instant or a sorcery. This is not as good as a counterspell, right? Sure. Sure. But does it stop this? It does not. Strife River Winder. Okay, that's good. We might hard cast this soon. I kind of wish in Pauper that there was a number of creatures that have cannot be countered. I think cards that cannot be countered would be sweet in Pauper just to fight more blue decks a little bit more easily. All right, so they have Spell Stutter Sprite. They're going to chump with that. They have 2 cards left. One of them is Deprive. I have a counterspell for the Deprive. Three cards. One is Deprive. We can go ahead and... I'm just going to go ahead and attack first. Sure. See what's coming. Sharp River Winder. I already have targets in the graveyard. I jump here. Hopefully I can last rights. I think I can just go ahead last rights. Discarding another last rights. If they deprive it, that's fine. That means I'm freed up a little bit more to careful study and cycle Striped River Winder. Give myself a land. Deprive. Okay. Another Muldrifter and a spined Megalodon. Okay. We'll get rid of this Muldrifter. And pass the turn. Alright, they have to go down another creature. Pretty sure I'm relatively safe from bolts for a moment. I know that otherwise they might have used them last turn. Too bad I can't rewind my stream. I don't think they're going to get cheeky here. Okay, they're going to get cheeky. Nope, they're not. They're holding this one back to block. Hey, I thought I pressed 0. All right, I accidentally pressed 6 again. Fine. They have Deprive up on top. And then the Drew with Ninja. So they have Deprive in hand. I'm going to go ahead and get in for an attack. strip them of course, one spell sorter sprite. We'll put you to the bottom. God, we're seeing so many of these striped river winders. I keep doing that. Okay, now do it. Now do it. Do the thing. I'm willing to fight over this one and try to muddle. Okay. Okay. Do they have spell sorter sprite number 2? Let me check their yard. They have 1, 2. Okay, they're gonna try to deprive. I'm gonna try to hit their deprive. I think they might have another spell sorter sprite. Force spike. You force spike me. No, I'm not paying the 1. God. All right. All right, my theory about them potentially having 2 bolts is still a thing. Actually, wait, no, it's not. They had a mana open, and they definitely still didn't do it. They don't have bolts. And they had fire in their deck, so they probably cut down 2 bolts, went up 1 fire and ice. Hey, wait, they didn't play Mystic Sanctuary getting back Deprive. They don't have instant speed draw with Brainstorm or accumulated knowledge. Otherwise, we probably would have seen it. Play Mystic Sanctuary. Put back. Oh god, it's 250. Put back Deprive. Okay. Alright, end turn. Play Island. I have a feeling that they're running low on counter spells. I'm just gonna go ahead and get in for an attack real quick. I should keep going for the scry since I have draw spells. Scrying before your draw is actually really good. For another reason, I will keep that on top. Actually, I kind of want it to play Stripe Riverwinder. You block, that thing dies. Keep feeding the machine. I'll go ahead and play out Muldrifter. Actually, I will not. I will do nothing. Because again, it's damaged. Alright, now cast Muldrifter. Do it. Go ahead. I know you don't have Deprive. You put it back after you drew with Ninja. Okay, that's pretty good. Pass the turn. We'll cycle this in a second. Hugh Scred. Sure. Yeah, they're probably stocked up on Screds for a second. Now they have Deprive again. Maybe I should have stopped testing for counterspells. And I should have just actually went for it, knowing that Deprive was gone. Oh, they're out of creatures. Now they need to block with Ninja. Alright, they're out of options. That's actually pretty good. We'll take our last black source. Play our last black source. we'll go ahead and get in with the Megalodon. Let them chump with Ninja. That's it. That's it. We'll put you to bottom. I think I'll have to. God, look at the decks. If I didn't know it, if I wasn't paying attention, there's a good chance that I could have milled myself out, or just drew myself out. God, it's turn 11. Yep. Let's go ahead and just go ahead and try for Striped Riverwinder, knowing that it probably. Actually, no. I don't need to. I don't need to try much of anything. I can just careful study. Careful study. Spell Stutter Sprite? Or are you gonna try to deprive? I bet it's deprive. 'Tis a deprive. Hey, that does mean transmutate is gonna work. All right, now we get a chance at exhuming. Hopefully we get to exhume. Oh, I'm so excited. We get to do well against Scred Fairies. Hooray! Oh, come on. No, don't do this. Counterspell? Alright. Fine. You monster. I know they don't have Curfew main deck. This has been a super fun game. Is it deprive? Lightning bolt. Okay. Another Striped Riverwinder. Answer for this? God, no! I didn't play my land for turn yet. Oh my god. Yeah, sure. I'm going to kill you now. No. Excuse me. GG. Enter. Hooray. All right. Bye. I'm leaving. I have to prepare for work. I have to prepare for work. I think that was a pretty decent game. I think Suffocating Fumes might be an option. I want to bring in Hydroblast. I would probably bring in Spell Pierce and Dispel. Just these two. Yeah, probably just bring in these two. No, Suffocating Fumes. I think what we're really concerned about is fighting over these things, because they're harder and harder to get down as the game goes long sometimes. All right, this is fine. I'm wrapping it up. Seed. Oh, boy. That is it for... that's it for today. Just to wrap up the deck real quick. I like this deck more now that I have Spine Megalodon. I got to play with the spiky magic shark. Does it have any other types to it? No, it's just a shark. It's a literal shark with spikes on its head. There, display. If you would like to look at it, it's literally just a It's literally just Maneater. It's literally just a shark from the game Maneater. Just shark plus spikes equals magic. Good enough. Good enough. I'm entertained by it. See, this is magic. This is not magic. Doesn't get to scry. This doesn't get to scry. This doesn't get to scry. This gets to do magic-y stuff. Magic-y stuff. Nope. Nope. Just future psychic shark with spikes. I would probably find a way to, maybe find room in this deck for other cards. I don't know what else to put in here. I'd like more hand disruption at a cheaper rate. Like, I like Last Rites. I think it's pretty good, but I'd like it to be a little bit cheaper. I'm also kind of mana hungry. I really want Dark Ritual. Because we want fast mana. We want to do our crazy thing as fast as possible. And Dark Ritual can help us do that by just getting us a ton of black mana really fast, which is what we need to cast Exhume and pay for some of the miscellaneous costs of doing some of our shenanigans. It doesn't work for blue mana, though, for, defending our spells, unfortunately. So for that, we might need to turn to a Lotus Petal. And I don't think in this format we need to worry too much about Lotus Petal getting blown up by random spells that are going to target it in most of the time. A lot of people probably won't think to board in Artifact Hate for just a Lotus Petal. So Lotus Petal does seem fine. It is an accelerant. I do want to go faster. I'd be willing to cut one Gurmag Angler. And I'd be willing, I think, to cut Counter Spell? Maybe a Bolas. I'm not 100% certain what else. Maybe one Muldrifter, because Muldrifter is kind of a little mana heavy. And we are trying to go faster. So I'd cut these and bring in the Lotus Petals. Add 4 to the deck. Yeah, that seems a little bit better, because now we go faster, and we do find those black sources that we desperately need. Plus, there is the chance of us actually going off on turn 2 much more easily, where we're like, great, we have an untapped source and like a fetch land. All right, cool. Play fetch land, go get the land we need, and then play Lotus Petal, untap, play our other untapped source. We have 3 mana. Cycle Striped Riverwinder, Exhume. Or Careful Study, then Exhume. On turn 2. And that could be enough. I think that's good enough. Or we could or we could Last Rites and destroy our opponent's hand. I think this is much better. That is definitely much better. And if you haven't seen my channel before or checked me out on Twitter or Facebook, go ahead and do that. It should be in the description down below, or actually on Twitch it's not. Well, you can find me on YouTube. It's just Mason Op. Just copy and paste my channel name from Twitch to YouTube. You can find me really easy. I guess that is everything for now. Thank you for watching, and coming in for that face touch.